I wish to inform our dedicated members, supporters, and the wider public that our mandatory 9 delegates to the dialogue, co-led by the party national chairman, Honorable Alhaji Mikael Mansure, and myself, and an additional 11 technical advisory committee members, led by my running mate, Honorable General Ramadan Majuba, presented our party's concerns, our apprehensions, and our demands through a strongly articulated position paper as guided by our National Advisory Committee. The Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion played a crucial role in facilitating this mediation, supported by esteemed international organizations. We believe that the divisive political atmosphere triggered by Mr. Mohamed Kone's hasty and premature announcement of election results and subsequent declaration of the incumbent President Julius Maada Bio and the SFP party as the winners of the June 24, 2023 presidential, parliamentary and local council elections was most unprecedented in Sierra Leone or even anywhere else in the world. This, we believe, should have prompted a more assertive response from the international community, in particular all election observer missions. Had they chosen to arbitrate much earlier, undoubtedly, many of our demands would have been positively addressed and the ensuing statements averted. Nevertheless, we eventually consented to international mediation, leading to direct discussions with representatives of the SLPP-led government. Let us, as Sierra Leoneans, give this local initiative an opportunity to succeed. Thank you. The communique contains several constructive provisions and benchmarks that, if honestly and patriotically addressed and in good faith, can help restore the will of the people and uphold true democracy. Through the dialogue, the 3 esteemed international organizations fostered an atmosphere of respect and urged Sierra Leoneans to take ownership of the process, prioritizing national interests above party-specific gains. While we upheld these principles, the APC party remains steadfast in achieving a solution that safeguards the integrity of our democratic process and secures the trust of our populace. Considering the nature of the massive election irregularities and our demand for ECSL certified results to be provided to party agents and observers as legally demanded, we believe that the cross-party committee provided for in Resolution 3 of the agreement will address such concerns. Both sides have agreed that this committee will review within 6 months the 2023 electoral cycle, taking into account various stages, including voter registration, voter card issuance, ballot paper procurement, election day procedures, vote tallying, tabulation, and results announcement. Furthermore, the committee will also draw from lessons learned in past elections since the restoration of constitutional order after the Civil War, and does not, of necessity, rule out an early election. The preamble of the communique underscores the sacredness of our country's laws, with both parties committing to uphold the rule of law. Recommendations of the cross-party committee are actionable and feasible. The committee will have co-leadership representation from the SFPP-led government, the APC, and development partners. I firmly believe that this committee's creation will provide a platform for both parties to engage constructively and allow justice, the rule of law, and peace to prevail in our beloved nation. Our people demand justice and truth, and I call upon all stakeholders, particularly those patriotic Sierra Leoneans who will serve in the parent committees of monitoring and moral guarantors, to stand resolute in defense of our fledgling democracy. This was so that we could start the process of better understanding each other as politicians and finding common ground on which to correct political wrongs, while restoring confidence and integrity in our electoral system and body politic. This also underscores the fact that the APC is a party that puts people and country first. President Bio's recent address to the nation, while endorsing the dialogue agreement in its entirety, effectively conveyed a message of intent for restoring national unity, democratic values, inclusive governance, cooperation, and a commitment to resolving political differences for the nation's benefit. It recognizes the role of external partners. It emphasizes the importance of national institutions and highlights a collective will to move forward. This encourages political cooperation and sets a positive tone for Sierra Leone's future. The President's call for collective responsibility and national development aligns with the inspirations of the citizens and is very much appreciated by the APC. In the spirit of cooperation, the APC commits to working collaboratively with the government to implement the provisions of the communique and ensure that the aspirations of Sierra Leoneans are realized. We believe that this dialogue should not be seen as the end, but as the beginning of a new chapter in our nation's history. A chapter characterized by inclusivity, accountability, transparency, and progress. As we move forward, let us remember that Sierra Leone belongs to all of us, and its development and prosperity are the shared responsibility of every citizen, regardless of political or tribal affiliations. Together, we can build a Sierra Leone where the democratic principles we hold dear translate into tangible improvements in the lives and livelihoods of all Sierra Leoneans. President Bio, the destiny of our nation lies in our hands. We have a choice to make, and it's a choice that will define our legacy. We can continue down the path of division and intolerance, or we can choose the path of unity, inclusivity, and social cohesion to save Sierra Leone. To achieve unity, we must start by listening to the electorate and meeting their demands. We must start by talking to each other at all times. We must adhere to the communique agreement in its entirety. We cannot afford further delays, as any delay will be seen as a lack of respect for an agreement we willingly entered into, and more importantly, a lack of respect for the people of Sierra Leone and our international partners. The All People's Congress Party understands the importance of peace and unity in Sierra Leone. We in the APC family firmly believe that a divided country is a weakened country. We recognize that the communique is not a destination, but a starting point towards restoring the unity, justice, democracy, and social cohesion that our nation so desperately needs. Today, we reaffirm our commitment as a party to this agreement, and we pledge to work with the government to ensure that it becomes more than just words on paper. Let us remember that responsibility to unite our country and foster social cohesion is not the sole burden of one political party, but a collective endeavor that requires all of us. Let us work together, hand in hand, to build a Sierra Leone where every citizen enjoys equal rights, equal opportunities, and where our diversity is strength, and where peace and unity prevail. Once again, I extend profound sympathy to the families of those who lost their loved ones, those who have suffered the indignity, political intimidation, as well as those who were maimed or who lost their properties before, during, and after the election, just out of political misdirection. Political expediency should be put above your ultimate sacrifices, but not above the supreme interest of the nation. Let me thank the mediators, led by former Vice President of the Gambia, Her Excellency Madam Fatoumata Jallow Tambajan, representing the AU and ECOWAS, retired George Musaga from Kenya, who led the Commonwealth team, backup technical experts, the diplomatic community, and our development partners, who showed keen interest and supported the dialogue process in diverse ways. Thanks also to the Peace Commission and the SLPP-led leadership for their role toward a successful inter-party dialogue. We all deserve tremendous thanks and appreciation for our understanding, even at a time when there is a range of several non-election related sufferings that are hitting us hard in our daily spheres of life. I cannot help but to continue to plead very passionately that we exercise patience and remain resolute as we advance the dialogue process. The dialogue was not meant to be controversial or confrontational. It really should not be. This is something we all should want to sustain as we strive to restore confidence in our interpersonal relations and in our election system. I hereby wish to reiterate my unyielding commitment to continue to advance and protect your supreme interests, no matter who you are, or what tribe, region, or political inclinations you belong to. It is only in challenging times like these that our true strength, our sincerity, our togetherness will shine. We can be a voice for the voiceless, advocate for social justice, and champion to overcome the causes that divide us as a people. My resolve is unshakable, and my commitment to our ideals unwavering. For the cleaning up of our heavily tainted and corrupted election system, and bringing back our development on track, I am leading, and I will continue to lead a good fight for a noble cause to the glory of God. Thank you, and may God bless Sierra Leone.